Persistence. Be a bulldog. Fight through the blizzard. How about this? If there's hope in the future, there's power in the present. Pretty simple when you think about it. What's the key? The hope in the future. For example, you're in a football game. And I'm sorry I use all these athletic stories, but 42 years of coaching will make that out of me. But you're in a football game and you're behind by 14 points and there's only 3 minutes to go in the game. So many times I've heard somebody say, well, they just quit in the fourth quarter. No, they didn't. They lost hope for the future. And so they didn't have any power. You're down by 14 points. And you intercept the ball and run it back in the end zone. Now you're down by 7. A little bit of hope. A little bit of power. You onside kick and you get it. More hope. More power. You go down and score. You're down by 1. Hope, power. You go for 2, you do it. See, what changed? Well, you intercepted the ball. That's true. But the thing that changed was the hope in the future. That's the difference. As long as there's hope in the future, there's power in the present. I'm going to tell you a story about a study that was done at Harvard University in the 1950s, if I can find it. Too many things here in front of me. I'm going to read this to you because I want to make sure I do it justice. During a brutal study at Harvard in the 1950s, Dr. Kurt Richter placed rats in a pool of water to test how long they could tread water without drowning. On average, they gave up after 15 minutes. But right before they gave up, due to exhaustion, he pulled them out of the water and dried them off and waited a few minutes. And then he put them back in the water. How long do you think they could continue to swim before they drown? 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Now you got to remember, they've already swam for almost to exhaustion, right? And he took them out, gave them a few minutes rest, and put them back in. How long do you think it was they swam? 60 hours. Study done at Harvard. You can look it up. 60 hours. What was the conclusion? You see, they felt like they were going to be saved again. So what did he give them? Hope for the future. Now let me ask you something. What do you think your job is? If you're a teacher or a coach, or if you're an older brother or an older sister, or if you are a captain of a team or a leader of a group, what do you think your real job is? It's to give those with you, around you, under you, hope for the future. As long as they have hope for the future, they will have power in the present. The minute you take away the hope for the future, you take away their power in the present. So what do? Keep your eye on the prize. Make sure that there's hope in the future. That's what we give them. And that's what makes us the best me that I can be.